I wanted to follow up on the last message that I gave concerning Andre Carson and his support for legislation that is causing innocent men, women, and children to starve to death. I've had feedback from a number of people who says that even with them understanding that Andre has caused this starvation, that they were going to support him no matter what. My question for them is, what is the deal breaker? If killing innocent babies, men, women, is not a deal breaker to support someone, then what is? What would Andre have to do in order for you to say he's not worthy of your support? I, for one, as your congressman, will never vote to starve anybody. I don't care whether they are friend or foe. And especially when you talk about that, well, I'm going to starve the people because the government is not good. That's not a good reason, in my humble opinion. We've sent our soldiers around the world, specifically to Afghanistan, to fight people who we looked at as being enemies. Even I, as a minister, a man who is a born-again Christian, could not support starving Afghans who we see as enemies. Starving Afghans or starving anybody is not a solution to a political problem. That's a deal breaker for me. We've seen in the news where some soldiers were found to be urinating on some dead bodies. When we see those Marines, they were in a stressful situation, had been in a stressful situation for a long time. So, and this is not to justify their behavior, but this is to understand their behavior. Being a Vietnam veteran, being in a war where stress is, you don't act normally because you're in an abnormal situation. Andre was sitting in a comfortable seat in Congress when he sponsored legislation that caused these innocent children to starve to the point of death. My conscience, my trying to follow the example of Jesus the Christ would never allow me to support and even sponsor legislation that would have that type of impact. Yes, I understand the soldiers. I don't support the behavior. I don't understand Congressman Andre Carson doing this to babies. I am unbought. I am unbossed. And I'm unafraid. And I have character to be true to what it is that I believe in. I'm not going to be forced to supporting things that I do not believe. I'm not out here running a campaign to try to tell you what I think you want to hear. I'm telling you what I believe. And because I believe what I believe, I will stand on it. This is not a politician trying to find out where you are so that I can tell you what you want to hear so that you will support me. No, if you support me, you're supporting me because you believe that which I believe. And I'm asking for your support. Again, I am unbought. I am unbossed. And I am unafraid to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Victory is at hand. I am going to be victorious in this race against Andre Carson. I don't have the Democratic machine or the Republican machine to help finance his campaign. The only machine that I have is you. And I'm not asking for a lot. A little bit from a lot of people will give us the resources that we need in order to get this word out. We need to have TV commercials. We need to have radio spots. We need to be in the print media. There's printing costs. If you believe in being independent, not being controlled, not being afraid, to experience the American dream once again, please hit the PayPal button. $4, $5, $6 will go a long way to making freedom once again ring in America. Get back with me so that we can be victorious together. I'm Reverend Ajabu, independent for the 7th Congressional District in the state of Indiana. God bless.